I suffer from scoliosis, a condition that affects over 12 million people. Scoliosis affected me by not allowing me to join the Air Force in 2010. I was told because of the curvature of my spine that I couldn't join. My intent of this speech is to give information about the different diagnoses, classifications, and treatments there are for scoliosis. Diagnoses are determined in different ways. According to WebMD, patients are put through a physical examination to see if they have scoliosis. The doctor will check for uneven hips and uneven shoulders, which are symptoms of scoliosis. The doctor will also do a bend-over test where he asks you to remove your shirt, bend over so he can check for the curvature of the spine. Full-length spine x-rays are also helpful when using for examinations of scoliosis. MRIs can be used to check the spinal cord as well. Genetic testing can be used for adolescents. According to WebMD.com, genetic testing is a fairly new process that came to be in 2009 and already has over 53 genetic markers identified. Diagnosis is important when figuring out what type of scoliosis you have. According to SpineHealth.com, there are 3 different types of scoliosis: congenital, idiopathic, and neuromuscular. Congenital is normally caused by birth defects. 15% of cases of scoliosis are congenital. Idiopathic is the most common type of scoliosis. 65% of cases of scoliosis are idiopathic. Neuromuscular is a secondary symptom of another condition. For example, spinal bifida and cerebral palsy have scoliosis as a symptom. Classifications come important when finding out what kind of treatment you need for scoliosis. Scoliosis is as varied as the condition itself. According to WebMD, there are 3 different treatments for scoliosis. There's bracing, casting, and surgery. Bracing is often used for people who have idiopathic scoliosis. And it's used for curves that aren't severe enough for surgery. And what bracing does is it helps freeze the curve from progressing any worse during bone growth. Casting is used for very young patients, mainly patients who have congenital scoliosis. This is done by molding an infant's soft bones to work with growth spurts. Usually, complete correction can happen if done before the age of 2. Surgery, which is a last-ditch effort, is used for people whose curves affect them medically. Curves are corrected if they are cosmetically unacceptable. Surgery is recommended for patients who have trouble sitting or breathing. Scoliosis is a life-changing condition that affects over 12 million people. As you can see, there's different diagnoses, types of scoliosis, and treatments. For example, my experience for scoliosis, when I found out I had to have it, I found out I had idiopathic scoliosis, which is this example right here. When I found out I had idiopathic scoliosis, I was told that I'd have to wear a brace in my sleep, a lot like this one. The brace would go from under my armpit all the way down to my hip. And it was a very uncomfortable thing I had to go through, and something I will never forget.